Say again.
Full name? Charles Clotty.
Charles.
Clotty.
Where are you from?
Ghana.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. Ghana, but you have a British.
I know I've been here for
Forever.
quite some time. I came here when I was like 9.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
So that's like
Hence the reason
10
why.
years ago.
10 years. Do I really look that? Yeah. Yeah.
You
So,
look young.
yeah.
So what brought you to prayer school?
I heard about it on Premier Christian Radio.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't call it accident, but you know, when I was going through, I've been a Christian for 4 years now, since 2011, and you know, ending of 2011. I mean, like 2012, gave my life to Christ, and you know, I was just sort of listening to Premier Christian Radio at the beginning of this year, and obviously I heard the interview.
Oh, wow.
With Pastor.
It's Jonathan. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I know about the global prayer thing. I've never been to it, but you know, I always wanted to go to, you know, I always wanted to go to a thing like that and have an atmosphere like that. So it was like a divine moment, really. And when I heard about this, and I heard about how much it was costing, because prior to that, I wanted to go to a Bible school to learn more and know more, and this came up, so it was like a divine moment for me, to be honest.
So you just knew that, yes, you had to be here.
Yeah, it was right. It was right. And I've been so blessed.
So you've been here from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
right, yeah.
So you came.
I brought my pastor.
You did?
Yeah, because basically, because I was searching, and we had planted a church at Wembley. Belonged to ICGC, which is sort of, you know, it's one of the biggest churches in Ghana. And they've got branches over here. The main branch is in Walthamstow, and recently they sort of like establish other branches around the UK. And our church, where I go now, is a new branch that has been planted in Wembley. So my pastor is sort of like, you know, it's everything is new. So I was picked to lead intercession, which I'm very privileged. I don't think I deserve that stage here, but you know, my pastor believed in me. So when all this came about, I told my pastor, and he said that, you know what, I'll come and see it as well. So he was here for the first session, but
which makes sense, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately he couldn't come again because of his schedules and everything. So I was glad he came. We really enjoyed it, and you know,
I guess you can. The Spirit of God is one, so you know when God is somewhere or not. So when you obviously your pastor coming here is a very good endorsement for him to come and actually say this is where, as Pastor Jonathan was saying, drinking from different wells, you know, because of the unity of the church, you know, God manifests in different ways. So your pastor coming to here to say, okay, yes, this is actually still coming from the same source, the same God that we worship, and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's interesting. So anyway, so what's your prayer life been like since then? What do you think has been? Just tell me about where you got from coming.
I mean, one of the things that I've learned from prayer school and what Pastor Jonathan's been teaching us is that be real with God, and come to God as you are. And apart from the revelations that I've got, you know, from the man, he's a real humble man of God, and I've really shared some of my personal experiences with him, and because I just believed, I normally don't go out of my way and share personal. When I'm talking about personal experiences, it's things that I struggle with, and I wouldn't normally just pick anyone and share it with, but I found the trust, and I just found that belief in him to actually express that, and really, it's my prayer life is improved in a way that I can go to God boldly as I am. That's one thing I've learned about prayer school, that the teachings that we get here and the experiences that we get here. One of my highlighted moments, if I may say, is when we were allowed to express ourselves in prayer and just allow the Holy Spirit to move in us. And I remember that night, people started singing, and I myself started, manifesting in ways that I've never done that for. I've never experienced for quite some time, where the Holy Spirit just took control of my mouth, and I just started worshiping. And to me, that's been the highlight of prayer school. And so, no matter what I'm doing, I always want to be on Thursday night. So so it's been a good encounter, and it's been an experience that I can't really, I can't compare to my church life or anything. It's just.
So what kind of person, let me ask you this, what kind of person do you think would really benefit from this prayer life? Prayer
I think
school,
everyone
rather.
will benefit from here. I mean, I don't know how you define what kind of person. I believe that anyone who wants to know God and come really close to Him, and I know that perhaps sometimes we feel it's like exercising. It's like when you're going to the gym. Before you go there, you think you're fit, and until you go there and you start experiencing your fitness level, then you'll be like, oh yeah, I thought I had it all going on. So I think, everyone, to be honest, from the lowest to the highest, because, you come to prayer school and it opens your eyes. You come to the presence of God. You don't come to, there's no gimmicks here. I've been really, really blessed, and I don't mean it because it's just really, really blessed me. And I wouldn't come all the way. I go through a lot when I come here. The last week after prayer, I almost got run over by a van. And, I don't take that for granted, because, it's just the grace of God. And, I've been so blessed, and I'll encourage everyone to be here, because at the end of the day, you experience God when you come to prayer school. You really experience God. Apart from the revelation,
That's true.
You really, really encounter something that, it's not a religious thing.
That's true. Yeah, the second or third person that's saying that same thing about there's no gimmicks, it's just you and God, and Yes. Interesting. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks. I know I hijacked you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.